This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Running inside, it's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. And he's still running after the move. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, NC State! This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Songo Povatelli. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they got it.
And you don't want to see this.
Splitbacks here. The run inside. It's Scott. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli got it behind the line. It's Hendricks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
Yeah,
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got a little grass. They stop him at the 42, and they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying. Songapolatelli on the play action. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He'll throw it. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Red pass, it's complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense.
He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. It's complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Sangapolatelli, play action. They're working that left side. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. JKS. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Throwing Sangapolatelli. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Complete. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe. One or two plays. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside, it's Scott. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Rush is on him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Now here's Sangopolitelli. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a second and long. Got it. Open space at the 25. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll knock him down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun on third down, Sangopolitelli. He's got it. He gets it up to the 37-yard line. wants to throw. It's Bailey. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the 1st down. Could be an alley. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the handage based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's got him in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. On the move, he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. On the option.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Sangapolatelli hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Sangapolatelli. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give and tick, 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 tick.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running inside. It's Marshall. Here's a little room there. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Into the end zone, and he's got it for the... Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he... A sack here late in the 4th. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
On the run, it's Marshall. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.